Welcome, Kit. Welcome, Ambi. My name is Marvin LeBlanc. We're going to rock pretty fast today. Marvin LeBlanc is in the house. Okay, Ben, he is here. Hattiesburg, Mississippi. You're right there, baby. Hattiesburg, Mississippi was 167 miles from my dorm room at LSU back in the 80s because I was dating a girl in Hattiesburg. You bring back great memories. Haven't seen her in 30 years. Hope she's doing great. Very good. And you guys can hear me okay? Oh, I don't even have my microphone on. Well, let me just go with this. Let's stick this right in here. Okay. Okay, defrost. That's an interesting handle. Defrost. All right. Everybody checking in. This is Marvin LeBlanc. Marvin LeBlanc is getting ready to rock and roll. I only have a very short period of time because I have a 1 p.m. conference call. So are we ready to rock? Say yes, fireman. Let's get ready to rumble. Okay, what are we talking about today? Let's see what we got up here. Okay, so today's topic, very good. Some of you are already clicking. Go ahead and share on that little Periscope man right over there. Share the love. Go, Marvin. Go. Mama Louise is in the house, baby. Mama Louise. I love you, Mama Louise. You know why I love you? Because your voice soothes me. You're like a nice hot cup of tea with some honey in it. Late at night, about 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, you soothe my soul. You are a fantastic lifetime encourager. And so those of you who just saw Mama Louise on here, she said, Kit in Hattiesburg said, she agrees with Marvin about Mama Louise. Caleb Young. Caleb Young's in the house. Where are you from, Caleb? Always worthy. She is. Caleb is in Missouri. Some of my close friends are over there in Missouri. And you guys had a little tough time this past weekend with the Florida Gators. But hey, that doesn't mean I still don't love. Oh, Kansas City. One of my closest friends is from Lee's Summit, Missouri. Tell them, Mama. Yeah, baby. Fantastic. So let's rock and roll because it's 12:46 here. I only have about 14 minutes to cover some good material here. Please continue to just wear your hand out with giving those hearts. If you're part of my Perry 10K group, certainly if I earn those 500 hearts, just go ahead and click it on, baby. And if those who are new and don't know what Perry 1010K.com/join is. It's a collaborative group of speakers, authors, dreamers, and not mostly, all of us are givers. And so, brown sugar baby, brown sugar, brown cow, wow! Yes, I'm feeling good. I've had 3 cups of coffee today. You know it's true. Marvin LeBlanc is in the house, and today, keep clicking on that love and make sure you click on to share. What we're covering today, you need to get a pencil and paper because these are thought questions. Let me make sure I know where my liquid is because y'all get me all so worked up sometimes. Do y'all ever do a Periscope and y'all get all cotton mouth? That's because we're excited, baby, because excitement is why people are attracted to you. Nobody wants to follow an unenthusiastic person, okay? So spend your time around enthusiastic dreamers that don't spend all of their time pissing and moaning about what they don't have, okay? If you don't like your circumstances, change them. Of course, my circumstances got changed, but hey, I had to go ahead and realize that in those dark times, when I became homeless at age 43, whoo, was it that fun? Thank you, Hurricane Katrina. When I became homeless, I had to make some choices, and during those dark times, it's when your eyes can truly see. Oh, Mama Louise, I know you know what I'm feeling, baby. In those dark times is when your eyes can truly see. So today, we're going to give you some thought questions that I want you to sit on that back porch or get in your little alone space, drink that cup of coffee, and I want you to pick one of these 6 categories. I'm going to give you 2 choices. Ain't that the truth? Sometimes we got to make the change even though it's tough. Correct. You know, the main reason why we got to make the change, guys, is because life is so risky. We're not getting out alive. Oh, what a revelation. We're not getting out alive. So you got to live while you can live. I mean, your real goal, Mama Louise and Kit Kit, your real goal is on your last day of life to be all used up right before you're called to go to the next world. That's what we're about. We're about being all used up. You don't want to die with anything left in the tank. So what you are is one of those 6 categories. Category number 1. You got to pick one. You can't have both of these. Are you a leader or are you a follower? That's category 1. If you're right now thinking that you're a follower, you can stay as a follower, and that's fine. Somebody needs to work the regular 9-to-5 job, and if you work that 9-to-5 job and you work for the man, then you have to trust that the man is going to keep giving you that check, because it's not your dream if you're working for the man. But yes, there's nothing wrong with being a follower. If you are a leader, then you have a larger responsibility to lead. And it's going to take selflessness. It's going to take constant education. It's going to take you throwing yourself into your people. It's going to take you just peeling yourself open like an orange and being totally transparent. Otherwise, inauthentic people are not going to be followed for a long period of time. Ooh, Marvin, revelation. You mean if you're fake all the time, it's going to be hard for you to lead? You're darn right it is. So category number 1, pick one. Are you a leader or a follower? Category number 2, are you a divider or are you a multiplier of people? Okay, let's get to some math. Are you a divider or are you a multiplier of people? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Erica says, hello, baby. Oh, talk to the hand, baby. You know, now listen, if I'm talking to your best friend and I ask them, is she a divider or is she a multiplier? What are they going to say? Be honest. Come on. Come on. Y'all know how I bring it. Be honest. Okay. Third category. Are you a subtractor or are you an adder? Do you add to people's lives or do you subtract from people's lives? Thank you, Mama Louise. Do you subtract from people's lives or do you add to people's lives? And if I go behind your back and I ask your friend, are they going to say you're an adder or a subtractor? You got to figure out these things. Now, look, here's the key with us humans. There you go, Kit. The thing with us humans is if you don't like what category you're in, you actually have the ability to change your circumstances. You have the ability to change the thoughts that you think. You have the ability to change the people that you let get too close to you. I'm not saying it's not difficult if you're married to a subtractor. I'm not saying it's not going to be easy, that it is going to be easy if you're married to a divider. But I am saying you can move to a better place. Okay, so that's category 3. Category 4, here's another one. Oh, this one is so good. This one right here is worth the whole scope. I have a sheet of paper. Can't put my hand on it right now. It's 12:52. Are you a giver or are you a taker? So if you wrote down the names of the 10 people closest in your life, they can only be on one side or the other. They can only be givers or they could only be takers. They can only be energy suckers or they're adding to your life. If you're a taker, what can you do differently? What will you do differently so that you can actually be a giver? because the world needs givers. If you're a giver and you're not familiar with this Periscope session thing, and get involved by going to perry10k.com/join and be around a group of nourishing people. Okay, it's about environment. All of this is about environment. Okay, so that's 4. Are you so leader? Are you a leader or follower? Are you a divider or multiplier? Are you a subtractor or adder? Are you a giver or taker? The next one is, are you compliant or conforming versus are you rebellious? Is that rebelliousness serving you in your relationships? Do you rebel really without a cause? Do you just find a way to be disagreeable, even if you haven't really thought out, what you're saying? You just want to be a conflict-oriented person, and you believe by acting that way, your life is going to work out good for you? Nobody's going to want to be magnetized or attracted to your persona. Okay, when you leave the room, the room gets happy. Are y'all feeling me there? Okay, so watch out for that. Don't put yourself in those positions that you don't have to be. Okay, next category is, and this is not good or bad. Are you a team player or are you an autonomous performer? So write that down. Team player or autonomous performer. Hello, comedian Mrs. Woody. Welcome to the house. Please go ahead and just throw in all those hearts if you love our vibe, and if you hit that little Periscope man over there on that side, I will be so happy for you. Obviously, for all of you that are seeing the replay at catch.me/MarvinLeBlanc, you know that you too can share this scope with other people. Also, if you want to take it offline, at any time you can email me and have a personal conversation with me at MarvinLeBlancSpeaker@gmail.com. So I'm an Amazon best-selling author. I'm a professional speaker. I've owned an insurance practice for the state of Louisiana, in the state of Louisiana, for probably about 28 years. So I'm a total access guy. If you have something you want to share, or if you have a question on your mind or concern, anything that you think that I can share to serve you in some way, you go to MarvinLeBlancSpeaker@gmail.com. If I don't answer you within 48 hours, I either have died or my email is down. And I'm not kidding. That's what follow-up does. That's how I grow a business, because I care. Okay? Now, let's do a review. Number 1, you got to pick one. Leader, follower. Number 2, divider or multiplier. Number 3, are you a giver or taker? Number 4, are you a subtractor or adder? Number 5, are you compliant, conformist, or are you rebellious? Number 6, are you a team player? Or are you an autonomous performer? Why that's important is it's important for you to identify what you are, because depending on whether you're a team player or an autonomous performer will determine what type of groups and work groups and situations you should put yourself in. Some people love to telecommute and work from home, and others go berserkers. It's just a killer. So now I want to ask you, will you take the time to figure out how those categories can be meaningful in your life, and keep it on a little sticky note by your phone or by your mirror on the refrigerator, so that you can know who you really are. If you're following someone and they don't have a clue as to where they're going, then you're not going to be happy where you end up, because you didn't take any time to chart your own course. And you do not have to live like a rudderless ship out on the ocean. So my last question is, will you share this with your coworker or boss? Not in a mean way, but if you say, hey, I heard this Cajun guy from South Louisiana, he was telling us to pick one of these 6 categories, in each of these 6 categories, and let him or her circle and get into an open discussion, because maybe they want to look at things a little different. Discuss those choices. and decide whether or not you are in the right organization spot. Because if you're a round person in a square hole, in the long run, you're going to be very frustrated. So identification of these things are really crucial. Today, this is a secret for those that you have stayed on. My comptroller is going to go nuts. I have my book, Come Hell or High Water, Life Lessons from Hurricane Katrina. And then I have a 6 CD set called Come Hell or High Sales, a fresh new look at the world's oldest profession. If you go to paypal.me/MarvinLeBlanc and make a contribution of at least $20 and you email me your physical mailing address, for $20 I'm going to give you this $49.95 and this $15.95 book. I'm going to pay for the shipping. I just want the vibe to be out there, and you can find me. Just go ahead and email me your physical address to verify, yeah, Marvin, I threw in the $20 because you're worth it, and send me all the good stuff at MarvinLeBlancSpeaker@gmail.com. And in closing, as always, I say to you, the email once again is Marvin, M-A-R-V-I-N, LeBlanc, L-E-B-L-A-N-C, Speaker, MarvinLeBlanc Speaker @gmail.com. That was spontaneous. I didn't think of it till just now. I just want to share the love. That's all. And so it's going to cover some of my costs. That's about it. But I expect some additional emails from you because it's going to generate. Thanks so much for sending that up to me, Shell Shop. I guess I'm saying that right. Goodbye, sir. Very nice to see you too, Hattiesburg, Mississippi. I wish you peace, I wish you love, and I wish you gumbo. Goodbye, everybody.